Cap, welcome back to me, welcome back to my channel, Jubilee Thai here in Thailand. Hope you're doing well. You like the shirt? Yeah, shirt finally come. Charles came up with it, you know, it's amazing. I actually went from a 4XL when I first came here. 4XL, 4. Nung Song Sam Seat 4XL. Do you know what size this is? Medium. Look at that! Unbelievable! You know, that it's big for me now, that's a large. And yeah, so it's amazing, you know, it's so much weight I've lost, it's unbelievable. Medium, and it's unbelievable. It's a Thai medium as well, yeah, so, right, lovely shirt, absolutely fantastic, 3 shirts, I really do want to commend Puma for the 3 shirts, they're absolutely superb, they really are. I love the black one, this blue, the white one with the stripe, it just looks really classy, even with the Club World Cup badge. It's not called the Club World Patch now, it's called something else now, isn't it, eh? But even with that, it just looks amazing, and I just really like it. And yeah, really happy. So, so I'm going to get all 4. I don't know which one I like best, but because the stripe one, I saw a picture of Colin Bell and Rodney Marsh in one on Typical City, for instance. Not Typical City, a City website, and it was really good, you know. But that was like a red and a dark, like a lighter blue. Yeah, it looks amazing. But really happy. No, I think it's winning. It's a winning shirt, especially when I've seen the rest of them. The other Premier League shirts at the moment, I thought that was a winning shirt. When I looked at that, I thought, wow, that's got my Colin Bell shirt. My man here, Colin Bell, whoop, there you are, for instance. And that's me there, right there, that's my brother, for instance. We call it King Colin. And for instance, I thought that was a winning shirt. The one last season I wasn't a bit certain, but obviously sure about, but and I do feel this one looks really classy, really 20th century as it were, but really nice, and I'm really happy for it. So yeah, so I've got that one, I've got this one, I've got a couple of on the way. This one's not an original, as you probably see. It's a Thai shirt, but I've also got the original on the way as well. So there won't be any comments going, oh yeah, whatever, but this is it. Anyway, as you probably noticed, I'm in my basement here in Thailand, etc. It's one at it. It's Sunday here in Thailand, which means for instance, my neighbours are around. A bit quiet at the moment. I think most of the family have gone out, so I don't know where they've gone. So we'll go, but it's a bit quiet, which is nice. Yeah, so we'll go, but you can get a bit of noise. Cockerel, he's out every day in the morning from 6 o'clock, you know, and you know, but I don't want when they tell the time, it's unbelievable, you know, because he always does it around about this time, and it's about 10 to 11 here in Thailand. So for instance, and he always does it. He just like he always does it outside here, you know, like over there or outside here. 6 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then he does it in the afternoon as well. So 3 times a day. He's got a damn good watch. So you don't need a Seiko, you don't need a Rolex, you just need a Cockerel, etc. He'll tell you the time better. So. God, things you have to put up with in Thailand, especially in the Thai area. Anyway guys, I hope you're doing well. So it's one night here to Sunday, and a few things to talk about, as there always is, against Manchester City. Kyle's been having a chat. Let's have a look at the, start with the transfers. So we got a couple of interesting people coming and going, but not that bad. So because Divin Mbamba, who is a very good youngster, looks older than me. Nobody looks older than me. But no, he's a very good prospect of plays for the EDS, and I was worried about this guy being snapped up. But he's going out on loan to Stoke City for 1 season, which is excellent. He's signed his t-shirt. Great for his prospects. Great for him to also go to experience a higher rate football rate at Stoke, etc. For instance, I'm sure they'll give him good games as well, and he'll do well for them. And for instance, he'll get more experience is what we need, because again, we don't want to. Yes, the debate is going to have to be a debate between the EDS and the Premier League, etc. And it really is. You don't, you know, getting players in, etc. For instance, and yeah, I mean, So I'm not going to go into the EDS in the Premier League and who's going to, and the first team squad, but you know, it must be a very difficult decision City fans, especially when you got the likes of Jason McAtee, who's been linked away as well. He was supposed to be, I think he was headed towards Leverkusen, but Leverkusen now have signed somebody else now, so I do believe, for instance, but yeah, I think he's got plenty of suitors. I'd rather see him in Germany, and because if you look at what's it called, Judas, and for instance, who went off to Madrid. But for instance, I think they can kind of, and also the other Judas who worked for plays for Man United, and no, doesn't play for Man United, once out of Man United, and yeah, for instance, can't stand putting those two words together, Man United, oh, just awful. Anyway, so it bears that, for instance, so they can kind of really help in your development. So so I wish Jason well, and I will hopefully we'll get about 25 mil for him, but we'll see how that goes. But seeing Divin, Mabamba, Stoke, etc., just kind of put my mind at rest a little bit, because I was worried about him. Going into what to call it, the right back situation, because again the right back situation is a big thing for us. Getting the guy from Liberamento out of Newcastle is like getting a my partner to stop using a mobile for 5 seconds. It's just and anyway, so it bears that, for instance, Denzel Dumfries has a release clause for 25 million. It appears that now, for instance, he is now more of an option, more viable option for Manchester City now. So 25 million is nothing. He's a right back. He's got Champions League performance. Played for Inter Milan, who are a very good team. And always reminds me of Scotland, with Dumfries. Good player. So with a 25 million release clause, I don't see the problem. Some people have reservations about him, but again, what's the worst thing could happen? What's the worst? Of course, there's the worst thing could happen, but I've just got a bit more confidence in this guy, and for instance, let's see what happens with him. Denzel Dumfries. So, for instance, that's what we've got. Maybe he is a good viable option for right back. Looking at the pictures of the Etihad Stadium, the roof's on now, the old roof is down, the new roof is on, looks absolutely fantastic from above, with all nice and even off, rather than that slope going down to one side, going the east side and the west side, but now the south side, north side, the south side now is up, so for instance, so it's all nice and level from the top. Still got a bit more to do, a couple of seats to put in, and but it looks amazing, and the hotel and the offices are coming on well as well, so it looks amazing, the Etihad at the moment. Okay, so let's pop on to let's go have a look on the Club World Cup. I know it's not the highest on our list at the moment, but Chelsea got through, got $61 million dollars or pounds, I don't know, I'm quite sure what they got so far, euros is it? But they've also, which was very interesting, because I was listening to Sky Sports, don't know why, and they're all yapping on about how wonderful the Club World Cup is now. Oh, what a shock, well, amazing, now Man City's out and they've only got a London team in, let's praise the World Cup. And they were talking about how much money they've made. But what they forgot to do is that they got all this £61 million from FIFA, but what they forgot to do is actually mention the fact that they also got lost. They've got to pay UEFA 31 million plus extra. So, because they're going out, we made all this money, but they didn't mention the fact that you've got financial issues. What's it called with UEFA, for instance? So so that was fairly funny. Other games yesterday was because they beat Palmeiras 2-1 to go into the semi-finals. PSG overcame Bayern Munich, so Vinny's coming home to go back to Deutschland. But so eventually they won after half time. And Real Madrid over Dortmund. So there you go. What can I say? So Real Madrid over Dortmund. You're looking at that as well. So I think was it PSG, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Fluminense. Yeah, Chelsea, Fluminense. So such a, honestly, if Man City would have won, but you never know. Anyway, so we got to move on from that, it's over. Now, let's pop on to the not the Club World Cup, the UEFA, the Women's Euros. So, for instance, which is happening in Switzerland at the moment. We had some City players playing yesterday, and some City players playing yesterday. For instance, so France beat England 2-1. For instance, and Wales got stuffed by the Netherlands 3-0, which was brilliant. So for me, because for the Man City players. And we had a couple of ladies playing in that one. We had, for instance, we had Miedema and who played number 9, and Casparij, for instance, also played at number 18. We also had Jill Rodd playing, but now she's moved over to FC20. Shame that. Miedema just before half time picked the ball up on just outside the box. Just did a bit of a shimmy and then locked it, into the corner. Started the goal first, and the Dutch came out and won 3-0, beat the Welsh. So well done, Viv. So brilliant to see. Very happy for you, and so wonderful. Absolutely brilliant. So Miedema, she was replaced on the semi-first by Bernstein. And Casparij came off on the 64th night replaced by Williams. But well done the Netherlands. So the England, for instance, so we lost. So England lost, England, I suppose so. But the England lost against France. We had a couple of players playing there. Lauren Hemp and for instance, Alex Greenwood also played for England, and so we beat them. Also, names of the past as well. In Bronze, in Walsh, and so a few names from the past. Stanway, players who never played was Keating, goalkeeper, and Jess Pat. So, so that's probably the reason why you lost England. You didn't play the City players. There you go. So England have lost in their 2 games. 22,000 people at the game, so not bad. But unfortunately, didn't come away with the win. So, it's a long way to go in the tournament, and it's only lost by a goal. I think half time was 2-0 down, etc. So, but they did come back. Kira Walsh scoring in the 3 minutes from time. So, there you go. So we'll dust. I'm sure the ladies will dust themselves off because they are the defending champions. Right. Okay. So let's move on. For the UEFA. There was a very let me just move on to what Kyle has to say, because Kyle has did a chat to City, because he's now off to Burnley, and wish him well. Thank you much for your time, Kyle. Shame it happened in the things happen between City and in the way that he did. It was a tough season. So for last season, you did get a lot of flack, even though, for instance, there was a lot of other people, for instance, also other players who deserved the flack just as much as yourself. Some people disagree with me, apart from Diogo. But he has actually come out and actually had a bit of his condolences, or sorry, his okay, so this is what Carl has to say. 7.5 years, because they're here for a long time. Truly amazing, fantastic, wonderful and special place that will remain truly in my heart and forever. Oh, I heard that so many times when I talk about Man City. I feel that we've achieved as a team, a club, an organisation, a family that's not just the players and staff, but you as fans have been absolutely incredible. The ups and downs, good times and bad times, treble and centurions, the formidables, 4 in a row, you name it. We've kind of done it, and I wanted a big thank you, each and everyone associated with Manchester City. Excellent. From Caldown Takey, the obvious manager. Whoa, yeah, that one. You truly left a special place in my heart forever, and I'll be truly and truthful that grateful for what you have made me, not just an experience, not just a family, and good times we shared on and off the pitch, especially when we won trophies. I just want to say a big thank you to the lads, the players I've been with, the past and the present, and absolute honour. Very, very fortunate to play with some legends, but they're still top legends of the club, top players, and I believe you will carry on achieving what we've achieved over the last few years. It's a kind of not of a farewell, but we'll see you soon. Thank you once again to the fans, everyone associated. From 2017, my chapter is moving somewhere different, a little bit of a different challenge, but now I'm really looking forward to an attacking and a blue heart. So well done, Kyle. Thank you very much for your comments, and I'll wish you the best of luck, and thank you very much at Burnley, and I wish you luck for the future, and thank you very much for what you've done for Manchester City. Just to add on a bit of sadness, let me just pop this, there you go. Kyle Walker, his stats was 319 appearances, 6 goals, 23 assists, Premier League 6, League Cups 4, Community Shields 3, FA Cups 2, Super League 1, Super Cup 1, FIFA World Cup 1, and Champions League 1. So yeah, absolutely fantastic, Kyle, well done, and really do appreciate it. For instance, your time. Just want to end on a very sad day. Yesterday, for instance, in Portugal, seeing Ruben Dias and Bernardo Silva, carrying the wreaths and flowers at Diogo Jota's family wedding funeral. I can't put into words. It's very sorrowful, very sad time. Really nice guy, lovely man. For instance, I would love him at City. I really would, and I'm not saying that. I've said that way before this. Yeah, just show you how the importance of life. I stress that we have one of the worst roads in the world in Thailand, and I stress, and I was walking up to the market yesterday, and I saw so many people, for instance, especially foreigners coming to Thailand, riding around without helmet and t-shirts and at speed on bikes they've rented. And in the morning, every morning I watch the Thai news, and all you see is accident after accident after accident after accident. And the reason why I'm saying this is because yes, it was a Lamborghini, yes, it was on better roads, but you just got to take care of yourself, and I'm 61 soon, and you've got to look after yourself, and you've got to make certain that, for instance, when you do go out and when you do things, you've got to be very smart in yourself, because again, you've got to enjoy life, and you've got to, I know there's a lot of troubles out there, but you've got to look after yourself, and you've got to look after your health and your well-being and your mental health, which is massive at the moment. But you've got to look after yourself, and you've got to be enjoying yourself as much as you can, and smile as much as you can. Take the little things out as much as the big. Don't let your ego take over your brain. This does not rule your life, this does, and be smart, and take those extra 5 seconds. I say a lot when I'm walking in Thailand, I take those extra 5 seconds, count Buddha, take me Buddha, and for instance, where you just peace, and don't get excited, don't try and run across, don't try and do anything stupid, because again, life's too short, and you've got to look after yourself, you really do. And if anything, that's the only thing I can take solace out of yesterday's funeral. Very, very sad. Lovely man. Wife and 3 kids. Just got married. What can I say? Shocking. Really heartbreaking. And taking such an early age, 28. What's that? And I'm 61 soon. And again, I've lost my mother, father, which I just brother. Life's short. You got to enjoy it. And and you've got to look after yourself as much as you possibly can, and anyway guys, True Blue Tie from Thailand, I love you, Libya, speak to you tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be news about Man City, but take care, have a lovely Sunday, one night it, so take care, speak to you tomorrow.